Hey there. Today we're going to take a look at a game where you take the helm of a major Hollywood studio in the early 20s and kind of guide it through the decades of, debauchery, dark deeds, tough choices, and unpleasant compromise, and of course the glamour of Hollywood. The game is called Hollywood Animal, and it looks to be modeled after the game The Movies. I don't know if you guys know that. That's from, like, I guess 1990, 2000, 1990s, 2000, something like that. Maybe 1999. I don't know. It was a great game though, and yeah, ever since then I've been chasing this feeling of having a game like The Movies. It's a little bit darker since it focuses on the underbelly of Hollywood, the corruption, the mob, and all that other stuff like horse heads in beds, like Godfather type of junk. And it's currently available on Steam as a demo. The link is in the description below for anyone interested in checking out the title. I'm going to warn you, I'm playing this blind as I haven't tested it to see if it's a potential banger. So this could be a good one or a total snoozer, but I'm excited about the premise of the game. And with that, well, is it working? Hold on. Oops. With that, there we go. I'm gonna turn on my cam and say hi to everybody, and then we'll just jump right in this game. Oh, what is going on, you guys? Drunk is what's this? Vaco. Dave D, it's good to see you. Sugar Lumps. Drunk is going indie games on us. Well, I'm kind of like just mixing it up. These are games I enjoy playing, and so might as well. I mean, hour and a half, why not? Lee, it's good to see you. Radio, Coney Punchline. Ian, Max Turbinator, another demo. Yes, we're doing demos. Yeah, when they released the movies and shit on the original, they screwed up. They screwed the fans. Yeah, so when they re-released the movies. Yeah. So this game, the Hollywood Animal covers a large part of the 20th century and portrays many features of the film industry and society as a whole, among them manifestations of discrimination, intolerance, and various forms of violence. So this should be a pretty politically incorrect game, I'm guessing. We believe that to ignore and suppress these matters, no matter how terrible and unfair they may seem, would be to pretend that they never existed. So, like I said, it's going to be a little bit darker. And we're just going to jump in this. You can add this to your... It's only a demo, so we'll see what happens. Go ahead and jump right in. Now, I have seen a little bit of this game through a Let's Play. Just a little bit. I didn't really go into the gameplay so much as I did this other stuff. Like, New Year 1929, the hedonism of the 20s gives way to the Great Depression. The advent of talkies heralds the golden age of Hollywood and gives life to cinema. Just messing with you, Drunk. Change is nice. Change is nice. I mean, it really is. Now, I was going to play this other game called Blockbuster Inc. I asked for a key. They didn't give me a key. And then I watched it go live, and there's a lot of mixed reviews. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to spend the $20 to get it. So film companies fiercely compete for the market influence. The strong devour the weak. This actually has gameplay, but you purchase a bankrupt studio to build a new business on its ruins. So this does have some gameplay, like tycoon style type gameplay, and it also has a lot of like other things to it too. It's kind of a really, from what I could see, it was like a really unique. We do our name and logo here. We can. Drunkonlife Productions. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Honey Banani. All right. Movies are not only made by actors and directors. Your film studio also employs people who quietly keep the machine running behind the scenes. What are their names? So we'll go ahead and give Ian can be my chief legal officer. Chief communication officers will be Honey Banani. And the chief financial officer will be APK. Age 42, age 44, and 33. You're a youngin'. Just learning the ropes as a chief legal officer. Hopefully you don't mess with me. Along with the studio grounds, you also received the footage from an unfinished movie. Filming was completed, but it was never edited. You need to complete the picture. What is this movie? We can do Limpin' Luke, The Wild West, Blind Love, 70% romance, 30% comedy, or Messenger of Death, a detective, like a, what do you call it, a noir? Modern American City. Let's go with Messenger of Death. Happy Friday indeed. One gloomy morning, 7 Quentin bounty prisoners stunned the guards, snuck into a warehouse, and escaped the prison hidden in a truck. Most of the fugitives were serving for theft and assault, but one of them was a true menace. Name was Ian. He was our chief legal officer. The antagonist is a serial killer. The prisoner's name is Nick Crow, but the papers all called him the Courier. He brought flowers to young women and then killed them. After 5 murders, the police captured the Courier on a lucky break, but they were never able to determine his motives. The maniac's first victim was his own fiancée, but the choice of the rest of the girls seemed random. The next day after the escape, the Courier had already returned to his old ways, dressed like a man. Just so you guys know, this isn't like it's not going to be like a narrative. I think that they try to... In fact, we could just probably skip over all this and go right into the gameplay. Nick Crow was played by Edward Peterson. It's going to feel like it for a second. I think it's like 3 minutes of this. And this is what I actually saw. Bill had little faith in the local police as he hired a private investigator, Harry Burroughs. Harry was a young man, but he had sharp wits and a keen mind, enough to solve dozens of difficult cases and even earn him the reputation of a genius. Rita and I had just got engaged, Bill Zeman offered helplessly as Harry examined the crime scene. The police had already taken away the body, but the bouquet of roses still remained on the living room floor, compliments of the Courier. Henry Burroughs is played by Joe Duvall. Kind of looks like, not Al Pacino. Who's the other guy? Not the You Talking to Me guy. Leo. Leo from Lethal Weapon 3. What's his name? Harry looked around the house and talked to the neighbors, but he couldn't catch a lead. He decided to contact Kathy Watts, a journalist who covered the Courier murders in detail. Kathy came right away, carrying a hefty file. She got right to the point. I'm hoping I'm not going to get demonetized for this music. We'll see, though. After the previous murders, I talked to Crow's friend and learned about a cheap old shack he'd acquired long ago. Past the city limits, headed north. I told the police about the place when they arrested Crow 2 years ago, but they just brushed me off. They figured the case was already closed. Bessie Patterson playing Kathy Watts. Your reputation is tarnished, yeah, right? Should I just skip over all this? I mean, it's fun and all, and I like the lore of it, but I mean, well, I guess we got to finish it, don't we? Harry and Kathy hit the road, and soon enough, they found the right house. It was broken down hut. Obviously unsuitable to live in, but our heroes then saw a man in front of the house locking the door. As Harry's car approached, the stranger took off running towards the woods. Harry drew his gun and leapt from the car, but the man was already gone. We scared him off. Let's have a look inside. With that, Harry kicked the door down. The shack was practically empty. A carved wooden box drew Harry and Kathy's attention. Inside were 6 diamond rings, trophies. All right, so we got the themes and events, the protagonist, the antagonist, the supporting characters. And what is this? Rita Peterson was recently engaged, and the Courier was engaged to his first victim. What about the rest of the girls? Harry asked. Kathy flipped through the documents in her folder. Interesting, all the victims were soon getting married. Harry and Kathy trawled recent newspapers looking for engagement announcements. 2 couples surfaced, Rita and Bill, a tragedy already familiar to us, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting bored with this. He had a plan. At noon, there was a knock on the door. Kathy opened it. Stood Nick Crow, the Courier, smiling nervously at the door. This is a secret admirer. Okay, so basically the serial killer comes up to, like, kill Kathy, and obviously there's a guy with a gun that's going to kill him. And here's the finale. Antagonist gets punished. And they live happily ever after. The Courier grew wild. You don't understand. 2 years ago, I was supposed to marry my dear Rachel. Blah, blah, blah. The Courier won't be delivering any more flowers. This time he was sentenced to the electric chair. Harry added another, which is interesting because do you guys realize, like in like the all the way up to like 1960, if you got sentenced to death, you died like a week later. Like there was no appeals or anything. You were just dead. I don't know when that changed. Cool. So it's got some ratings. This shows the movie's commercial success. The higher it is, the more easily a film will succeed with the general audience, okay? This shows a movie's artistic appeal. The higher it is, the more recognition you can expect from a sophisticated audience. So we got a 7.8 and 7.9. Film's commercial and artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Messenger of Death received these ratings after work on the script was completed. The screenwriter Maurice Fox loves to write detective stories thanks to his experience and talent. the investigation turned out to be as suspenseful and intriguing. The story's elements came together to form a coherent whole. Cool. So Joe Duvall, Joe Pesci, I guess, is dead. He died. After pre-production, the film's ratings rose even higher. Casting famous actors is the surest way to boost commercials and artistic appeal. But other factors also influence the ratings, including quality scenery and modern equipment. After the production phase, the film's commercial appeal declined. The lead actor became seriously ill. He couldn't fight and looked too thin. However, the film's artistic appeal grew. Joe Duvall tried to make up for his lack of physique, and with the subtlety of his acting, production problems were reflected in the lengthened schedule. Unfortunately, the actor passed away after finishing work on the film. Everybody has numbers. What is this? Happiness. See, they have loyalty. So I guess this is where the mob plays in. Loyalty of 32. And we don't know what his loyalty is because he's dead. This is how much money the studio has spent on the picture. This isn't the final budget, as work on the film is not yet complete. This is how the creators of Messenger of Death imagine their potential audience. When you start shooting your own pictures, you'll identify your own audiences. Okay. Messenger of Death is a subtle psychological thriller with a dark atmosphere and engaging dialogue. The film's audience are adult men and women, people who enjoy a serious tone and an intricate plot. All right. This is where the tycoon, we're in here. Joe Pesci is in hiding retirement exile for possibly being part of a real-life murder. Really? Okay, time to send footage to post-production. Let's click on the movie card. This is where the game actually starts. How long have we been streaming? 12 minutes. Assign employees to handle editing and scoring. At present, the studio's personnel are not the most qualified, but over time their skills will grow. Okay, so let's click an open spot here. Let's see what we have. So loyalty at 48 and happiness of 60. Oliver Grant has more loyalty, but he's not very happy. And what is this right here? He's an alcoholic. Okay, let's make Oliver Grant our guy. He's an alcoholic. He might as well, but he's loyal to us. That's all that matters. See, the composer, not very loyal either. 16,500. What is his problem? He's racist. Despises people with a wrong skin tone. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it's very unfortunate, but I guess in the 1920s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, you had like a lot of like people that like didn't want to do that. Did we get him? No, we won't. Let's go with Lee Woods instead. We'll follow the path of the righteous. The first persons to do audio coloring books and still cannot stay between the line. Drunk's new job is making audiobooks. I'm talking too fast for that to happen, right? We also need to decide who will develop film and record the music and sound effects. Outside contractors are always ready to help with this. All right, let's go with film development right here. We could do with Novak Limited. Quality's going to be low, $9,000, or we could actually do Web Sign Company, $15,000. That's a lot of money for the 1920s. I mean, you could buy a house for what, like $1 or something? We're going to make it the best. Were we able to do that? Yes. Music recording. We'll do C&B orchestra. Because, I mean, I imagine there's not like a lot. They're not going to be real freaked out about that because it's the 20s. And then sound recording. I do want to keep that at medium right here. We'll do that right there. 30 days, 29,000. Let's start post-production. See what happens. I think Ambiguous Ambiguous did a most recent movies thing, and I actually thought about jumping into that because about 2 years ago I bought the disc, but it didn't really react too well with my computer, and I would have had to go and do a bunch of stuff to make it happen. I was like, is it really worth it? You know, I wasn't sure. You plan a post-production, but until you assign a department head, you won't be able to get things moving. Okay, so we need to assign a department head as well. To hire new employees, first appoint an HR director. Okay? Who can be my human resources? We got Howard Schmidt, seniority 3 years. We have a 3-year seniority here. What is this right here? Oh, that's just the 3%. Okay. He's very loyal to us. But we'd have to, they're all 5 years. 4 years right here, 32. What is this right here? Loyalty is 32, and his happiness is 8. We're going to go with Fred Warren. Because he's cheap, and I don't know. I mean, who cares about the HR department? All right, hire a post-production head, a distribution head, and a maintenance head. How do I do that? Oh, right here. Maintenance head. Upgrade bonus is 10%. What's this right here? Doesn't really say. I don't know what that is. We should probably go low on these guys, right? 313 for 5 years. That's for 5 years. He's a 13. You know what? We're going to go with Gabriel Long. 3 years, 1290, okay? We got this department head as well, distribution. Probably want to go pretty heavy on this guy, but we want to keep his loyalty up. He's going to be the most loyal. 1114, we'll confirm that. And then finally, we got a head of department. Hired head for post-production. So this is probably pretty important too. Look at this. Oh, these are upgrade bonuses. Okay. We'll go right there. We'll go middle it on that. Cool. Post-production has begun. Here's how you can see how far along the project is and how quickly it's progressing. Okay? A few moments later, it truly was a very immersive game and deserved better than that re-release on Steam. I don't remember seeing that. It's time to start working on a new movie. First, build a department for developing scripts. Okay, so we need to build a department first. We need a script department. Start this. Now, I'm thinking that this right here, see how it closes in? I imagine that we're going to be able to do upgrades here later on. I wonder if we should come down back here, though. Can we do it back here? Yeah, we can only put it in one of two places. I'm going to stick it back here. 63 days or 45 days. So I guess this is like the condition. If we do it with this guy who actually charges double, we can get it done. It's going to take longer, but the condition's going to be better. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that because I think the script writers are going to be pretty important here. Look at there. Perfect. Oh, it was that for I streamed it. See, that's the deal. Is I just don't really with those kind of movies games. I mean, I'm really hoping for something good. And it seems like all the movies stuff. What it ends up being is it ends up being like, you know, you choose a script, you choose blah blah blah, and it just seems like I don't know. It doesn't have much to it. All these new movies. Now, I will say this: that Blockbuster Inc. It does look good. It does look good. The reviews on that game were more like they were unhappy with it because of it was too easy, and it was kind of like a one-horse wonder kind of a thing. But it only has 3 developers. I don't know how many people are developing this game. Go ahead and fast forward. After 4 weeks and a take of included distribution of Swan Neck. Okay, so they're different. These are all different shows that are doing this, and this is actually moving along. 12 days, 11 days, 10 days. Cool. All right, I got divorced a couple of years ago, and I figured I was out of chances until I met Gilda. We spend all our time together. We can't get enough of each other. I've always liked that at the beginning, but we've been together for a year now. We're like a drug to each other. KPK. This is KPK, by the way. I feel guilty even mentioning it, but when Gilda visits me at work, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She enraptures me. Yesterday, I nearly made a mistake in the paperwork that could have cost the studio a lot of money. Please do me a favor. Help me fight this addiction. Let's introduce some kind of access control so Gilda can't just walk into my office. Yes, my heart will be broken like any drug addict, but I'd hate to hurt your business and ruin my career. Sure, we'll start controlling access. If we do that, KPK's loyalty will increase by 10, but his happiness will decrease by 10 as well. Well, he's got some loyalty. Are you crazy? Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, that's what we're going to say. Sorry, KPK. You're going to be stuck with crazy woman. All right, this is ready. Let's see what this does. So we have 460,000 spent, and it looks like it's caused everything to go down. Wow. The film's commercial and artistic ratings dropped a bit. Don't be upset. You did everything you could. Your studio still has low-level employees and technology. Okay. All right, so these guys all get experience, which is good. We can select a poster here. I think this will be good right here. This one, because it kind of tells you, we know that it's about a serial killer and it's kind of like a detective thing going on. Yep, I just told you to suck it up, Buttercup. Wonderful. All right, so let's see what the distributions are. The release calendar displays all the films being shown across America in the foreseeable future. Okay. A candle in the wind. We can actually do this. The studio's previous owners already chose a release date for this film. You'll choose a release date of the next film yourself, okay? But we can actually I guess we'll be competing with all these films, and we can actually, compete with different studios. You don't just own a studio, but a whole network of 91 cinemas. You run your films in your cinemas for free, but that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You'll have to rent other theaters if you want a solid box office. All right. The studio's previous owners already arranged this and paid the film's rental costs. In the first week, the film was scheduled to be shown at 7,185 times. Some 3,185 of these screenings will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4,000 screenings across other cinemas. Next time, you'll have to plan for this and pay the rental costs yourself. That's kind of interesting. And the screening and rentals are scheduled out 4 weeks from release. Once they expire, you can extend your rentals if you think the film can still make a profit. Wow. It's pretty in-depth. You'll start printing the film tomorrow and will be finished and ready for distribution in 5 weeks. Distribution goes out all at once when they finish printing. Printing speed and cost vary by contractor. The studio's previous owners already paid to have this film printed. I mean, this is pretty in-depth. I mean, minus all the reading and stuff. There is a lot of this, but a lot of reading and stuff and a lot of tutorial, but still, I mean, it seems like it's pretty in-depth. Typically, a film begins promotions a few weeks before the premiere, so the advertising has time to gain momentum. The studio's previous owners already arranged the advertising campaign, but in the future, you'll decide everything yourself. Okay, so they've been kind enough to like do everything for us here. Your film is being promoted by an advertising agency. It's time to tell the audience, tell them the audience they should target. Okay. The studio's previous owners already paid the agency for promotion of 3 films. After that, you'll have to arrange the advertising yourself. Okay. So what is this for? Advertising for boys and men, a guy movie that boys and men will enjoy? For the whole family or for adults? We're going to go with a movie for viewers over 25 years old. That's what I think that it's gonna cut into like what we're actually like the broad spectrum. I mean, we could do for the whole family, but I mean, it is about a serial killer in the 1920s, so it could be worse. I wish they could bring back manuals, save all this shit. Okay, boomer. I said it. It's pot calling kettle black, right? Audience will soon be watching your first film. Good luck. Okay, let's confirm. Let's see what happens. The Messenger of Death. And I got 32 more days for... You ask me, Messenger of Death is a surefire hit, a farewell film by a young star. The story has a soul, but it will go to waste unless it's released at the right moment. The studio's former owners were mindful of these things. They scheduled production carefully, chose a good window for releasing the film right when the public would be hungry, and there's practically no competition. But when the old studio closed its doors, these parasites for Margine's Pictures decided Messenger of Death would never see the light of day. I don't know who was pulling their strings, but they convinced all the theater owners to give them our slots. The film the Margines are releasing instead doesn't even have a title yet, but you know what kind of slop they serve the audience. Probably something like yesterday's fart or wet armpits. The truth is on our side. We have all the documents, but a court battle would be long and pointless. We'll miss the moment. No compensation will cover that. Instead, I suggest we use all our connections, all our influence, and remind the theater owners that our agreements have to be honored. Yeah, let's do that right there. I don't know what this little icon is right here. No, we'd better keep our heads down. So there's a lot of like intrigue, a lot of like corruption in the film industry. So obviously one of this other film company has decided to try to like thwart us or something. I hope you get a porn mustache on your character. Happy Friday, Drunk. What's up, Mark Norton? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Spicy for Trunks. I love the art design. Yeah, it's pretty good. My hubby and I went and saw Forlosa and really enjoyed it. Plus, movie theaters have themed alcoholic drinks, which is also awesome. Really? I'm looking forward to that Kevin Costner Western. All right, so what should I do? This is going to cost us $50. I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, it doesn't really tell us what it is. But if we keep our head down, we're new to this business. We start rolling 3 weeks later. No, we're gonna strong. They can't strong arm us. We strong arm them. You can spend influence points. That's what it is to advance your interest and solve problems in various and often unconventional ways. Okay. But now we're just waiting. I need those porn stashes, huh? All right, so there's all sorts of construction of the script department is going according to plan so far, but there's a small snag. According to the architect's vision, a large red leaf maple should be the central decorative element. The contractors found a suitable tree in a reserve on the border between Ontario and Minnesota and always agreed on a price and transportation. But the inspector who issues a permit is playing coy. Playing coy. He says he can't say how long the paperwork will take, maybe a week, maybe a month or two. You know how, as well as I do, sometimes the need to grease the gears. $200 cash, and the tree will be on the road to California tonight. Let's go ahead and just give them $200. Who cares? When the issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly, the funds in the studio's bank account can be useless. When the situation gets tricky, cash is king. That's fine. Got 10 days, 9 days, all that stuff. I can't remember the last time I saw a Kevin Costner film. I think it was... What? All right, we got our construction complete. Well, he's trying to bank on the Yellowstone stuff. But Yellowstone is okay. It's kind of jumped the shark a little bit in this last season. I imagine this season's going to be even worse, but what do you do? Cool. We got to hire head of the script department. So upgrade bonuses are 20% here. It's $1,270. 4 years contract term. His happiness is really low. His loyalty is middling. And he wants 20% in upgrade bonuses. 51 years old. Wow, his happiness is 0. Let's go with Vincent Alexander. We want somebody to be happy in our script department. So he does TV shows. I think all actors do now. All right, you can choose our favorite genre. This is what your writing team will specialize in. Let's specialize in, I guess, detective novels. We'll do that. Oh, we can do 3 of them. We'll do drama and romance. These are our screenwriters remaining from the studio's former staff. What are their names? All right, we'll do Spicy for Trunks with the very nice looking thing right there. We'll also go right here. We'll do this for, I guess, Mark Norton, 42 years old, looking good. And the last one, let's see. Who can we do this? Gut, the script writer here. To begin work on a new script, select the script department and click on the building, okay? Do this. The department worked up several ideas for the first script. Okay. Choose any idea you like, and a screenwriter will develop into a full screenplay. Okay, so we can do a thriller, a Wild West thriller. We could do another modern American city cop action, or we could do. Let's do. We'll write the modern American city action with a cop. Okay, and we can choose this. It's gonna take 73 days to write. We're gonna put our best guy, right? No, we're gonna go with Spicy for Trunks. Because young, they might stay with us and stuff, and we'll go ahead and let them start writing that. Oh, we can do all three of them. Okay, Mark Norton will do the thriller, and we'll have Gut writing the romance. Cool. Is that it? All right, continue to develop your film studio is key to your success. Pick an upgrade for the department. Okay. Okay, so we have kind of like a tree. I guess we're going to have a tree for everything. No matter who's working on your script in the department, no one knows better than you what a film needs to be successful. With this upgrade, you can write your own stories. Okay. So we'll do the story workshop. 50 days. Opens the story workshop building. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Okay, so we need to build a production department and build a pre-production department as well. All right, here we go. We can add a tagline. Messenger of Death. Let's see. What should our tagline be? He means business. There we go. Let's release it and see what happens. I do need to build this stuff. I'm not. Oh, well, never mind. Hold on. Wow. The Kinemark rating measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you released a quality film but people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. Okay, so we got an A+ here because obviously we're adults. Look at this. 4 stars. A fascinating farewell from the real actor's actor. It's a tragedy that the film's title would turn out to be so prophetic for our beloved Joe Duvall. A film that will constantly keep you in suspense. The main villain is so creepy you could faint. Anyone who watches this film will have dreams about the knife scene for a long time. Southern Night wasn't really crazy about it. You might find it difficult to sit through this brutal and chilling film, but Joe Duvall's triumphant role rewards his effort. His death is tragedy to every woman. And finally, 5 stars. Thrilling crimes. An exciting detective story where the title mirrors with the tragic fate of the film star. Could this really be just a coincidence? What a story, man. Wow, we're just doing all sorts of stuff. Cool. So it just kind of gets into the nitty-gritty of the movie business. I actually kind of like this. Let's pause. Let's drop this down. I guess this right here is this the how do I build again? Is it right here? Construction. Okay. So I need to build a pre-production, right? We'll go ahead and start the construct here and see where we can go. Doesn't look like we can go we can go anywhere. Maybe we just don't have the money for it. Build a production and a pre-production. Okay. $150,000 to $300,000. And how much money do we have? We have 640. So we're doing okay. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just ham it up here. That's 39 days, and then we can also do construction for our reproduction. Right here. How much money do we have? 3 million. We're fine. We're gonna do it up again. You only like it because you don't die and don't have to aim. Well, you know, we will be doing a Project Zomboid deal here in about 50 minutes or so. I just wanted to check this game out. I think it's good to look at new games, and honestly, it's kind of like a nice middling for me, because although I like Zomboid, I play a lot of Zomboid, you know, all that stuff. There are other games, and it's been a real tough time for me to like be able to balance everything, you know, keep everybody that's here for Zomboid happy. Figure this is a good balance. Do like an hour or so of a new game, and then kind of go from there. What else do we need to do? Let's look, this let's check out the scripts and see if this is. First 4 weeks were successful. The film is still making a lot more money at the box office than we're paying in rental fees. We'll make a lot more if we extend our original distribution plan. Click extend distribution to keep playing the movie for another 4 weeks under the same terms. Okay. We'll go ahead and extend that. I'm just kind of curious. If we come over here, let's look at the scripts. Finish synopsis, ideas. Okay, we're still waiting for them to do this. So we can actually write this by a historical fantasy kingdom, but we're going to hold off on that because I don't know if we would have to add somebody, right? Yeah, we'd have to add somebody else. But I could do that. Very little can disturb his peace of mind. Gets angry over most trivial things. Got another alcoholic here. His drug addiction makes him erratic and hard to control. His least favorite genre is also historical. Likes to take charge and knows how to take responsibility, but he can find it difficult to work on a team of equals. Looks at others with disdain and likes to talk down on them from a position of superiority. Tiring. Sounds good to me. $200 a month. You're hired. And let's go back to ideas, and we'll get our guy here. Our look at others people with disdain. He's only 18 years old though. He's probably one of them know-it-alls. There we go. 74 days. Cool. Let's just speed right through and see what happens. I borrowed a little money from some people. They seem like good guys. They had honest eyes. I'm a great judge of people, but now some annoying jerk is following me around everywhere demanding I pay off a debt. I'll return this whole amount today, but I need a little time to recoup. You know what they say. You might be strong, but the cards are always stronger. That's all nonsense, by the way. I'll show the cards who's the boss. So can you let me go for a couple months while I sort this mess out? No. You're stuck with me, baby. You can be unhappy. I don't care. What do I care? Drunk, why do you have two streams set up at the same time? First is Hollywood, and the other one is 10,000 kills, and they are both live. Are they? Not supposed to be that way. Let me check. Oh, you know what? I bet. I'm gonna kill the Zomboid stream for right now. I know exactly what happened. Thanks for letting me know. Let me fix this real quick. We'll try. Apparently, like when I do multi things for this, I was trying to like basically time it out, like between both both streams, and apparently it didn't figure out. All right, so the story workshop has been done. We can go to upgrades. Beautiful. And we can add more stuff. We can do sequels. We can develop new story elements. Let's go ahead and do sequels. 300 days on that. Thanks for letting me know. We'll be doing Zomboid later on. Cool, we got the pre-production script going, and we can hire somebody for that as well. Man, it's just going to cost all sorts of money, isn't it? We can do, we'll do, what is this right here? Loyalty. 30, and he's happy. We're going to go him for 5 years. I don't even know if this even matters. These actors remained at the studio after it changed ownerships. What are their names? Okay, let's do this again. Let's see, Gremlin, you can be Russell Simmons, age 52. Okay, just thought it was a weird. Yeah, it's probably it wasn't confused beard. You can be this actor, and we'll do a little girl, even though I don't think she's here. 29. These actors remain at the studio after change ownerments. What are their names? Oh, so we got a lot of them. Well, this is obviously going to be me because he's old and all. We'll do Lamadis, age 35. And Diamond. Have I done you yet, Mark? I can't remember. Directors. Okay, this will be Mark Norton. Mark Norton. And oh, we can't forget Vaco. Cool. There's a lot of like screen, like a lot of like these pop-ups and stuff. The legendary Linda Globe is back in the saddle, nearly. Yeah, honey, I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is taking longer than I expected. You got to understand, a bird that's used to flying in the clouds can't just dive down to the bottom of the ocean without a little preparation first. I'm doing speech exercises with masters of the stage, stretching my vocal cords, drinking egg cocktails, getting that velvety voice in the morning. You can already notice a difference. That's right, honey. So please, I'm begging you, I mean really begging you, give me 3 more months to get ready for my first talking role. You'll see your patience will pay off. Oh, let's see. If we do this, it's obviously gonna lower her loyalty or her happiness, right? I'll give her 3 months. We'll let the diva give her 3 more months. And cool, we got our production one is complete. And we got to hire our head for this as well. Man, there's a lot of, I wonder. I mean, we're just spending money like it's like nobody's business. All right, here we go. Ooh, this is bad. Between me and the devil only. Look at that. This is really, really bad. Got a new level. Can I? Okay. I was wondering if I could like do stuff for him, but I guess I can't. That's so bad. Oh, that's such a snoozer. Screenwriter and director. I know. Yeah, I'm a director. I don't need to do anything. Just smoke in my office. Let's. Should we shelf this? God, I'm sorry, man, but this is really bad. Supporting characters is a femme fatale, a mysterious and aloof woman whose motives and intentions seem suspicious. The antagonist is an evil monster, a relentless creature born to terrify and kill everyone. Yeah, we're gonna start it. It's gonna be like what's that movie? Evil Dead. We're just gonna see what all this has. So we can do the cinematographer and the soundstage. We can go ahead and do this. These are places where the events of the film take place. Okay. The characters spend most of their time in locations highlighted in gold, so most of the filming will take place there. Only minor scenes will be filmed at secondary locations. You need to decide which scenes should be shot on a soundstage, which will be better filmed on location. Okay. So Select location quality. Man, this is a deep game. Soundstage location quality involves the filming equipment, scenery, and design. Outdoors, the emphasis is on the beauty and authenticity of the natural scenes. If you plan to film some of the film scenes on a soundstage, select which soundstage you want to use. Wow. Well, these all have to be... okay, let's add a cinematographer. We're gonna go with Thomas. Because this is such a clunker, we need a really, really good cinematographer. And the soundstage... doesn't look like we have anywhere we can do, but locations. Okay, city streets. Gonna be outside. City interiors will be... Doesn't look like we can do anything here. Can't add a soundstage because it didn't look like we have any. Yeah, let's restart from the beginning. It doesn't look like we can go with a stage just yet. Is it because of the week 4 we had our gross was 434, week 5 was 363. We're starting to drop off. We'll end the distribution at this point. Our profits at 2,300, and as you can see, our attendance is dropping down. We don't want to extend it for a few more weeks. I don't think. So we made $3 million. We made about $2 million, actually. 2,387,000. That's pretty good. We'll send that to the archive. All right, I hear Lydia Globe is coming back out of retirement, or what I actually heard was that she never retired at all. She just went off to work on her voice so she can steal even more roles from us. It's just too much hope for... Oh, that greedy bitch. We should have kept her. She went to another studio. I was poring over the pile of documents we inherited and came across something rather interesting. It turns out that the previous studio promised the late Joe Duvall 25% of the box office for the film Messenger of Death. It seems that this condition was added at the last minute. It was introduced as an amendment to the main contract just a few days before Duvall's death. No one even warned us about it. Apparently, the Duvall family doesn't even know about it. What difference does it make to them? Over his 5-year career, the guy starred in 8 hits. His inheritance should be enough for several generations. Not that it ever would anyway, of course. The only people enjoying Duvall's money are his drunk father and 2 aunts. The box office take has been substantial. The percentage we owe him is $799,000. The conversation never happened, and you never saw that document. Maybe his father will drink all the money away in a week. We still have to pay. Nope, never happened. We pocketed Joe Duvall's earnings from his final film. Sometimes you have to cross the line. It could be a matter of legality, it could be morality. Secrecy and discretion are key. The more terrible the secret, the greater the consequence if the truth should come out. People like to talk, so your secrets could come out at any time. This scale shows a probability that they will be leaked. You can simply bide your time until the secret is forgotten and the risk falls to 0, or you can entrust the matter to the gentleman from the security department. Okay. It's a medium. It's a little bit more than a medium risk. I mean, it's saying medium, but that looks pretty high. Wow, isn't that crazy? Much better script. Mark Norton, you're hired, man. We're going to start this project. Though the protagonist is a daring adventurer, the antagonist is a tribal chief. Is this a Wild West? It's a action thriller. Scenes of events are a prison break and winning the beloved. Antagonist gets killed. Yeah, we're going to definitely do this. Let's go ahead and get this done. Can you switch the roles like protagonist as a femme fatale? I think you can. I don't know if you can actually. I don't really understand where the we don't have like stages yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him on this soundstage. We don't have a soundstage. It doesn't look like we can do anything else with this. I'm wondering why I can't. Let's what's going on here? And another script. Michelle, my one Facebook viewer, what's happening? And right there on the Twitch, like a champ. My one Facebook viewer. This, you know what? This game actually looks. I mean, I'm shocked because this is a demo, and I'm shocked. Usually, I'm just so disappointed in these kind of games, but this has like major. Why isn't it working? Interesting. Might be frozen. It looks like it is. Oh no! I spoke too soon. I mean, I maybe I should let me end this game and try to start it over again. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. See where we're at. There's an opening for a femme fatale in Drunk Studio. Now, what does this mean right here? Okay, financial apartments. Oh, I got 30 more days for production. That's the reason. Let's fast forward this. That's the reason why we can't really do much of anything. We're going to have to wait. Did he get fired already? No, I don't think so. Borrowed a little money from some people. They seem like good guys. No, we'll just tell him no. We can't do that. We've already gone through some of this stuff. I wonder if I can come over here. Additional 25% experience per release. We have freelance writers. Writers write 15% faster. Rolling edit story idea lasts plus 6 months. Huh. I wonder if I can do this. We'll upgrade that. See what happens. Just mix it up a little bit. Okay, I need to build a story workshop. Produces offices, security, engineering, and these are our most basic stuff. Okay, so this is the reason why that it doesn't. It has this green halo effect over here. Is because you can add stuff to it. So we'll go ahead and do this right here and do construction. Make it a nice big one. And I need a pre-production department as well. Doesn't look like. Okay, we've done that, and we'll hire this guy. We'll go right here because this is beautiful. That's the reason we don't have a pre-production stuff yet. we won't shelf it just yet. I want to see about this right here. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do this. Perfect. I'm just gonna spend all my money. A horror movie would be cheaper to make, you think? Kind of like Nosferatu or something. So we'll send that to archive and see what happens. I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen at the end of the year. We can build a level 1 soundstage. Got it. Okay, so that's what we're waiting on right here. Oh, look, we have that right there. Yeah, the conversation never happened. We'll still pay. Whatever. We'll try it that way instead this time around. We're gonna hold off on that script as well. Let's go ahead and get our soundstage done. Level 1. And let's see, what else do we need to build? We can build more producers' offices. Give me a shoulder. 2.8, and from artistic view, it's a 2.4. Let's see what happens if we'll start the project and see what happens. Not gonna let me do it. Probably because I have the story workshop going on. Pre-production required. Okay, so we need to go into it needs to go into pre-production first. Ideas? A drama, tropical island, working man, historical. We could actually write this. We'll go ahead and write some more stuff here. We'll go ahead and give Mark Norton another deal, and also give I don't know, Gut. Now we'll give Spicy for Trunks. So we got this stuff. We're waiting for this pre-production thing to get done. What is it right here? Once it gets done, we can actually do stuff. A porno would be cheaper, right? I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this game. I mean, I wonder how they're gonna do as far as like if this is gonna be one of those games where you know it's gonna be once you play it, you've kind of like played it and that's it. You know what I mean? Or if it's gonna if there's gonna be like a lot of RNG and stuff thrown into it. It looks like that's the way it is. It seems very, very detailed, and I like the direction of it compared to all the other movies which have been like real plain Jane, and you know, just it really didn't have like a lot of depth to it. It's not a bad game. It's really not. For a demo, I mean, they're really shooting for the stars. And like I said, Blockbuster Inc., I was really excited about that, and I tried to get a key. They didn't give me a key. I just don't, with the mixed reviews, I just feel funny about it. Because from what I've heard I've heard that it's pretty shallow, that it's really nice to look at, and it looks a lot like the movies, but at the same time, it's not. I wonder also if this will go into the future, like if you can go into like modern day and stuff. That'd be kind of cool too. It reminds me of a board game called Movie Maker from the 80s. Really? Cool, we got pre-production done. So now that we got pre-production, let's hire somebody here. 10%. Let's see. We'll go hit with him for 3 years. And these actors have changed ownership. We've already done this, but we'll do it again. Snow Beetle. The Femme Fatale. Confused Beard. The Femme Fatale Part 2. Dave D. The Stud. Drunk. The old guy that doesn't know what's going on. Tommy. The Heartthrob. Who's this actor now? Well, I don't know who we're gonna call this actor. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. And we got a couple directors as well. We'll call this guy Tony. And I don't know, Sunday Topper. I'm running out of. There's so many names that we can actually do this. Cool. So we got the production department's complete level 1 soundstage. That's good. And the soundstage name will be soundstage name. Sounds very remarkable. And now we can start doing this stuff. Let's go with ideas. No, we'll hold off on this. We'll go with scripts, and we'll start projects. Our last 5 sunsets by Mark Norton. We can come in here and do our work here. Let's see if they'll allow us to do stuff this time around. Not gonna let us do our soundstage. These are the places where the events take place. Okay. You need to decide which scenes would be shot on soundstage and which would be better filmed on location. Like the location quality on soundstage, the location quality involves the filming equipment. Okay. If you plan to film some of the film scenes on a soundstage, select which soundstage you want to use. All right. Oh, I see. I can press this. I can't really. It doesn't look like I can do anything else right here. Location and quality is going to give all 1 stars. That's fine. The farm. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have to do all of them? All right, Thomas can be our soundstage. We have a soundstage name right there. We can actually do this. Okay, so let's go with maybe the Wild West town will be done in the soundstage. Wild West interiors will be done in the soundstage. The farm, mountains, and forests will all be done elsewhere. Deserts and prairies. So all that stuff. You know what? Maybe we'll do the desert in there as well. And it feels like I'm missing something here. Oh, we don't have any technologies yet. But we can't do anything at all until we have all this stuff done, right? This is the one that's a yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this right here. Linda Globe returns to the big screen to regain her former glory. At least that's what she's seriously hoping for. Yep, we'll go ahead and just do that. We're gonna open a workshop story and see what's with this. Name of the movie. An actress dethroned. You know what we'll do? We'll do Naked Lunch. Because you want it to be like some sort of controversy. That's pretty controversial in 1929. And we're going to call this a, I don't know, genres. Select at least one genre. We'll go with a romance. Look at this. We can actually... We can go 35% romance. What's the setting? Oh, wow. A modern American town. The protagonist... Oh, look, we can actually do it now. The protagonist is going to be a hopeless romantic. No, we'll do a clumsy oath with the, you know what? Hopeless romantic. The antagonist will be a murderer. Important characters will be a love interest and a rival. Themes and events. We'll have a love triangle. We'll select our screenwriter. Gut, you get on it, man. Your clumsiness, slowness, and lack of initiative irritate his results-oriented colleagues. So this is your chance to shine, baby. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Debbie Does Dallas. You can always change your mind about this script and cancel it. The script will be shelved until a more opportune time. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I don't know why I can't do... I can't put this into... Okay, we're planning that. Instruction. Revolutionize your film making technologies. Let's do it. Go right here. What else can we construct? Maybe producers' offices. Just wondering why I can't do this right here. We need technologies. Well, the game's not really telling me much of anything about this, but we got technologies coming in 47 days, so we'll just speed it up and see what happens. Or maybe 66 days. Oh, call wardrobe. I demand a service. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm actually pretty impressed with this game. Come on, baby. Give me something good. Boom, boom. We're just losing money steadily, though. This is another banger. Look at that. See if we can do this as well. Very little can disturb his peace of mind, and this guy has a drug addiction. Castle and surroundings, that's going to be shot. I want to say, add the sound stage. But we can actually add more sound stages. Got it, okay. We can't do anything just yet. Very frustrating. And another script. So we got scripts running all day. We just don't have enough stuff to actually get it done. Spicy Trunks, move it on up. Move on up. Just gonna hold off on that. We got lots of scripts. We're just waiting for this to happen. Well, this is the second film sim game I've seen today. Looks interesting. Jim G, yeah, this is. Did you watch the other one, Blockbuster Inc.? Your employee committed suicide. The exit door at the bottom of the abyss is despair. That's all right. Life moves on. Go ahead and confirm this guy. I got 21 days. Naked Lunch is getting ready. Uh-huh. Guide the management's development. Okay, so we can actually overall speed is up. We could speed up his I forget what points these are, but we can speed that up, or we could speed up this. Let's do this right here. The script's ratings are even higher than the writer's score because of how well the story elements fit together. Very nice. I gotta wait for this to be finished. The graphics is a bit boring. The backpack saxophone is a bit yawny. Yeah, see, I actually asked for a key for that game, and unfortunately they didn't give it to me because I would be playing that right now. Have you heard of Wandering Malcolm? God knows what his real name is. Everyone just calls him Wandering Malcolm. For 4 years straight, he's been knocking on the door of every film studio he can find, script under his arm. He's an odd one, sometimes real noisy, even a little crazy. Sometimes he calms down and gets all sad and sits smoking by the side of the road. He's refusing to submit his script for consideration or even share the synopsis. Says he's afraid someone will steal his brilliant ideas. He'll only agree to sell it for $1,000 cash. Let's give him cash. There you go. Wow, look at that. Rotten Fates. I still can't do anything. Yeah, see, I still can't do anything. We'll hold off until we got 8 days. I think this is gonna change stuff here in a second. 3, 2, 1. Construction complete. Let's see if I can do this now. Can't do it yet. So we can actually improve technology, quality, practicality, or economy. Let's go with this right here. Start research on that. This is a really super deep game. I keep saying this, but I'm just stunned. We could add a producer if we wanted to, but we're not. I really want to get this out. City streets, we'll do this. City interiors, we'll go over there. Airport, we'll go. We'll shoot that out. Movie theater, we'll go right there. Station and hotel, we'll keep all those in the locations. I would just like to know how to get to here. I just don't know how to do it. Yeah, it really does. Spicy for Trunks, they can see you indeed. They can see you. In case you're wondering what these what the people are talking like from YouTube, it's back and forth. I don't know how many people are watching, but it's yeah. I've tried to make it as, you know, this as possible. Click the info icon. The info icon is not really giving us much of anything. It's obviously has to be. Is it here? Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay. Wow, and so like it adds up. There we go. Okay. Total filming time is the sum of all filming days at each location plus Saturdays and Sundays in between. Okay, so 30 days for the city streets, 14 days for city interiors, 11 days for the airport, movie theaters 5 days. So it looks like when you go out, well, no, I take that back. All right, filming technology. We're going to use the Doppler, and the sound technology, we'll use the sonotone. Costume and preps are low. Extras, that's going to be 50 to 100. How do I do this? There we go, 11 to 50. Do that. Crew is enough. If I do that, that's going to plenty of crew. We're going to go all out here, just so we can see how this works. All right, so who do we want here? Do I want a gambler wants nothing more than than to even the scales and win back everything that he lost during his previous attempts to win back everything that he lost during his previous attempts to win back everything he lost. He's a gambler. Or we could go with Vincent Rooks. We're going to go with Vincent Rooks here as a producer. The director will be Sunday Topper. It's 2.8, and he is perfectionist. He likes his work to be as close to the ideal as possible, or rather whatever he takes to be the ideal. This attitude can lead to stress and overwork and often doesn't improve the result. Or I could go with this, discipline. Yeah, we're going to go with Tony. Sorry, Sunday Topper. The protagonist is going to be Snow Beetle. And this love interest is going to be me. Looks good to me. We got a supporting character, too, which will make Confused Beard. In 19 days to begin pre-production process, you'll first need to officially stamp and approve your plans. Okay, so we need a supervisor seal. All pre-production tasks are handled together. That's 19 days. Longest task is preparing location for city streets. 71 days of production time. Cost of production is pre-production is gonna be $241,000 for the total cost of filming. So we're going all in. Let's go ahead and accept this. Start this project. It's a great script. I'll protagonist the hell out of my co-star. New scandal. After 5 days of heavy drinking, Jeffrey fell out of his third-floor apartment window straight onto the sidewalk. Fortunately, he walked away with a few bruises, but not before he spent some time crawling around to the amusement of the passersby. As he was crying and calling for his mother, as luck would have it, a Los Angeles Tribune reporter was passing by. The next day, everyone was talking about Jeffrey's wild behavior. Cool. We're going to get Rotten Fates done. Took the family to see your latest movie last night. I got to tell you, it was a lovely evening. Can't remember the last time my wife and daughter laughed so much. It was like going to the amusement park, but it only took 2 hours instead of 6. Of course, that's every man's number one job. Keep the woman and children happy. Wouldn't you say? My daughter sure thinks so. Never stops reminding me, Dad, you promised to make me happy, and I'll only be happy if I can become an actress. I swear she's been talking since she was 8, and she's already 19. I used to say I don't have these kind of connections, but now I'm the mayor. I can brush her off easy. And what kind of a mayor would I be? I'll give her a role and release the film within 2 years, but I can't guarantee it's a hit. I'll give her a role alongside a top actor and release the film within 1 year. Or I'm sorry, but if Wendy wants to be in a film, tell her to show up for casting like everyone else. Huh. Let's rub some elbows. All right, Fred Carpenter. I told Wendy what you said, and it seems like she didn't believe me. Frankly, I can't believe it myself. There we go. Thanks to her influential father, Wendy Carpenter is one step closer to her acting dream. So it's best to shield her from the real Hollywood. We wouldn't want to break the girl's heart. We have 360 days to release a movie here. Let's go ahead and get that started. We'll plan the esprit de corps. Seems like you don't have enough people right now to set up pre-production for this project. Keep in mind you can hire additional employees. Okay. Open the casting office upgrade in the pre-production department. Then you can hire actors, directors, and cinematographers. Check with the producers' offices. That's where you can hire new producers. Got it. The share prices of VN Pascal Company and dozen other companies have fallen by up to 30% at the end of trading on the New York Stock Exchange. In the single-day panic, investors sold 13 million securities. Financial analysts predicted the collapse of the American economy. Oh wow, we're in. All right, it's ready. See what's going to happen here. It went down. It was an 8.5 and went down to a 5.1, but that's all right. The quality of the film was affected by the cinema to everybody, basically. Actors, we bungled it. Locations bungled it. We're going to start production anyway. No, we're going to give Thomas Morrison another shot. Oh, we can't do that, can we? Oh, we can. No, we can't. I guess he needs to take a break. Soundstage, we can't do anything right there. We'll just shoot everything on location. I do have to add it, so I can't do anything just yet. We'll hold off. I got 300 days left. Wendy's co-star must have a 5-star. Wow, really? The screenwriter can correct problems in the script during the filming if necessary. Let's go to the upgrades and see what else we can do here. We can develop new story elements. God, she must really. Can we do another soundstage? Yeah, we can. So we can do 2 movies at once. $54 days left. On one single evening in Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. Among the deceased is the renowned actor Arthur Rose. Media is blaming the management of the Boxer plant for the incident. They taken to mixing poison. Blah, 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 blah. Director John Perry commented on the incident. For the death of my friend and colleague, I ask you to blame the idiot congressman who voted for prohibition. I'd like to hear what they say when something like this happens to their children. That's fine. Yes, this is a really deep game, Jim G. There's a lot of promising for this. Sometimes accidents happen during the production of a film. You can intervene and try to solve the problem, or just ignore it. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Confused Beard brought a cat to the set. The thing ran away. Now Confused Beard is crying nonstop and can't focus on her role. Tell everyone to look for a cat. Filming will stop for 10 days. Give her something to calm down. Lowers the quality of the film. Shoot whatever scenes you can without her. Filming will be 30% slower for 10 days. And Confused Beards. Let's go ahead and He's undisciplined and an addict. These aren't my problems. Sorry, Confused Beard. Show must go on. We almost have this all the way done. He lost the pussycat. All right, so we got the soundstage production department's gone. This will be soundstage 2. And this is almost finished. We've made $0. Well, I figured out this game. I was going to be the best. Those aren't my problems. What am I supposed to be? What are we running a charity here? We're a business, man. Just give Confused Beard some dope and move on. Come on, we can't wait long enough for this. This is gonna be my opus, my Godfather, my Apocalypse Now. Beautiful. Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse and worse. We took a good script and just turned it to shit. The quality of the film was affected, the happiness of the cast and crew. Fine, whatever. Maybe we can make it better in post-production. All right, our editor is going to be Oliver Grant. He's an alcoholic. That's the reason why I chose him. Our composer, who is a racist, we'll go ahead and do Lewis Murphy. And we'll go ahead and do the best of that in the Hollywood Music Hall, and the sound recording will be Venus Sound. Let's do it. Let's improve this bad boy. This piece of shit. It was the 30s. Nobody had any money. Mr. Simey, I will in a second. Simmer down. Look at this story tree. Unavailable in the demo. We can do sequels. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. And you better not give me a thumbs down just because I'm not playing Project Zomboid, Mr. Simey. I double dog dare you. I just want to get through this movie. Once we get through this movie, we'll wrap this up. Because I just want to see what it looks like without when we're doing it ourselves. It went up a little bit. That's good. All right, we can select a poster, Rotten Fates. We're gonna do this right here. Go for distribution. Seem like right here might be a good spot. Film copies printing. What is this? Sir, it seems like you overshot that number of screenings and externally on 50,000. That's a lot. We'll have to pay $931,000 in rent, and we'll never recoup that much at the box office. For this, I'd recommend 20,000 showings, 5,000 times per week. You're the boss, of course, so I won't. You're the professional. Yeah, we'll let him do the thing. Without ads. Okay, so we could actually... Oh, wow. Advertising campaign. Let's see. We're going to do this for adults again. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be your spruce goose. That must be what it's like to work at BioWare, right? What was the equivalent of going straight to the VHS in the 30s? Should have done that. I know, right? It seems like about time to increase my salary. KPK. No. What is that? A salary increase? We ain't even making money. Eat a bag of dicks. All right, so we can actually do this. Let's go ahead and get practicality up. We'll start research on that. All right, it's about to happen. I've recently been hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. A few years ago, I've laughed at the thought, but today I might even agree. The portrayal of the characters, nuance of the conflict, the attention to detail, even a sophisticated cinephile such as myself has to admit we're seeing progress, and I have little doubt that it has something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films, even today. We'll release a film. Maybe it's time that someone make a movie that shows the police risking their lives for the people. Yeah, we'll do it within 2 years. We got heroes in uniform as our new story element. And I'm just curious what this is going to do. We're almost there. Premiere Snow Beetle and Rotten Fates. Add a tagline. Let's see, what should our tagline be? Rotten to the core. Release it. C minus? Son of a bitch. A movie that will make you all the wiser. The art of cinema is dying in the cradle. The film is merely confirmation of the diagnosis. Soon the whole wretched machine will collapse, and we shall stand aside and watch with knowing smiles as the affiash blah 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 of an anity writhe in convulsion. Like binging drunks, they'll go until the final drop of cheap booze, and we can only look on in pity. I think our careers are done. I got a new level. As a love interest, I must have done something right. Woo, we're like $750,000. Kind of curious what it's gonna look like. Oh, we lost money. Oh, boy. Have them ladies show your ankles to be saucy. There are two ways to make a blockbuster film: cater to a larger audience or an A-list cast. What are you, like, Mr. Know-It-All now? The film was a flop, Mr. Streamer. Indeed it was. Civil forfeiture then. Exactly. Well, guys, I'm gonna set up for Project Zomboid. Do not click that link. Let me set it up real quick. While I'm thinking about this. Hopefully this won't start the stream. Start a second stream and raid yourself. I know, right? Can I do that? I don't know if I can. Doesn't look like I can. That was a good idea, though. All right, so this game is pretty damn deep. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this is gonna work. I mean, it's very entertaining. I don't know how entertaining it is for you guys to watch it, but I mean, it's a super deep game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the development of this game. It's called Hollywood Animal, and there's a link in the description below for those of you that want to watch Project Zomboid. Did I leave this? I haven't. Let me put that right there. There you go. That's where we're going to be headed to. You guys can click on that and go over there. I'm going to take like a 10-minute break and then just jump in. And those of you that are on Twitch, you can just stay there because it'll pop right back up. Y'all, thanks for hanging with me on this for this game. We'll continue with Project Zomboid, and if you haven't already liked or subbed to this channel, please do. It helps the channel.